Welcome back to another Celebrity Sweets. I'm Ethan, and ooh, I think I found myself some cheerleaders.
I'm Presley.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Zoe.
Now, if you couldn't tell, for today's Summer Throwback Series video, we are focusing on Cheerleader by OMI. Rhymes with foamy. Now, interestingly enough, this Cheerleader song actually began with a melody in 2007, but OMI released the full track in 2012. Now, the song that you're probably thinking about, though, was written by German... I don't even know how to say the name. How would you say that?
Who?
Felix
John.
Felix
John.
That's not John.
Jane. John.
John.
I'd say John.
Jane.
No, that
Jane.
might be it.
The song that you're probably thinking about is actually a remix by German DJ Felix Jahan. Yeah, him. You know him. So for today's treat, we are going to be making 2 Pom Pom cakes because cheerleader. And the ingredients for this recipe are
2.5 cups of all-purpose flour,
3 cups of granulated sugar,
2 sticks of butter,
4 large eggs,
1 cup of whole milk,
2 teaspoons of baking powder,
1 teaspoon vanilla extract,
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
and blue food coloring.
The first thing we want to do is in a small bowl whisk together all of our dry ingredients.
This will be flour,
Presley.
baking powder, and salt.
I set our dry ingredients off to the side, and now in a large bowl we can cream together our butter and sugar on low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Once you have creamed the butter and the sugar, you're now going to want to add your eggs.
Can we do it one-handed?
Oh,
Yeah.
Fire with one hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, are we all good?
Oh, at the same
Okay.
time, too?
Well, sure.
I did it.
Oh my gosh.
Now add in the vanilla extract.
We've mixed together our wet and dry ingredients, and now we can start to incorporate them. We're going to start by adding in half of our dry, mix it up.
Oh, sorry guys. I have a habit.
All of our milk, mix it up, and the last half of our dry, and mix it up. The last thing we want to do is marble this cake. We're going for a white and blue cheerleader pom-pom, so we're going to marble this with some blue food coloring, adding a few drops, and then mixing it around with the spatula. Marble it? It's fine.
Do I just spin it?
Yeah.
Do I just spin it?
Wow.
I feel like I'm not doing it right.
That's fine. When you've marbled the cake batter, we're going to be dividing it into the pans. These are 6-inch round sphere pans. Simply divide the batter evenly between the two.
Now that we've poured the batter into the pan, we're going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes.
I've taken our cakes out of the oven and gave them plenty of time to cool. I also went ahead and leveled them, each just like splitting it in half. Now what we want to do is drizzle on some simple syrup. This is just equal parts water and sugar, and it helps keep the cake moist. Do you want to do this? You're very enthusiastic.
Oh, it's warm. This one?
Sure. The simple syrup in our cake has soaked in, and now we can start to frost this. Right here I've got some Blue Buttercream Frosting, and if you want this recipe, you can click right up here, right up there, right up there, right up there. And I've got it on like a turntable. And now we're going to layer this cake, filling each layer with some buttercream frosting. When you filled your cake with all of the buttercream frosting, you stacked it up. Make sure though, like it makes like a dome. That's just a helpful hint. Now what we're going to do is crumb coat our cake. This is just a small, thin layer of frosting around the outside that's going to keep all the crumbs inside.
Once you have crumb coated your cake, you can pop it into the fridge and let it chill. And
while it's chilling, we can start to work on our fondant decorations. Our cake is chilling in the fridge, and now we can start to roll out this fondant. The colors I'm going to be using are blue and white. Again, just that's what we're going for. However, you can choose whatever color you'd like. And if you want this fondant recipe, you can also click right up here, right up there. What we're going to do is start by rolling out our white fondant about 1/4 of an inch thick. Then taking a ruler and a sharp cutting knife, cut strips about 1 inch thick. Repeat this process again with your blue fondant cutting strips about 1 inch thick.
Oh.
There we go.
There it is.
It's the ocean. We've cut out a bunch of different strips of fondant, and now to give it that pom-pom look, we're actually just going to cut these with some food scissors. With your food scissors, we're just going to cut the fondant about halfway up so that we get that pom-pom effect.
I don't know if I trust Presley.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Presley either.
It's finally time to start decorating this cake, and to do this, we're going to overlay our fondant strips onto one another. This cake is like super beginner level because you can like hide the seams, which I really like hiding the seams. It just makes me feel better. And then we're just going to take each strip, lay it onto our cake, and then with the next strip, we're going to take that and overlay it onto the last. Repeat this process until you reach the top of your cake.
And here we have it.
Our OMI Cheerleader inspired Pom Pom Cakes that we made today. Now, I just felt like you need 2 pom-poms to cheer.
Yeah.
Cheer.
Yeah.
This marble cake is super easy to make. It's just a vanilla cake base with our buttercream frosting, and then we covered the outside in fondant. You can really get creative and do whatever you'd like to yours. You can add different colors, fill the inside with different things.
If you happen to make this, please share it with us on Instagram
or Twitter.
And if you have any other requests for another celebrity sweets, please leave it down in the comments below. Down there. Down there. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone who likes cheerleading. Cheerleading? Yeah.
Yeah.
That just sounded weird. Who's a cheerleader, likes the song Cheerleader, or if they are looking for like a pom-pom cake. Weird request, but that's this. Until next time, savor life.
And make it sweet.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donut right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video, and down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. Also guys, if you want to subscribe to Katie's channel, it's right down here.